Hi, I want to show you how to put in a sales comp into MYRETA. Let's say you know of a property that's sold and you wanted to put that in. You'll look up the property and make sure it's there. If it's not there, I'll show you in a different video how to add a property or to copy a property. I know this property is in there since I'm working on it to sell it. Crestwood Center, Dallas-Fort Worth. There's the property. Information on the property. So what we want to do is add a comp. So let's say this property, we can add a lease comp, a sales comp, a debt comp, or an equity comp. We'll do a sales comp. It's going to give you information to fill in to put in the comp. So the transaction, since it's a comp, is closed. The quality of the comp, if you're working on it, you can confirm it. If you do, it'll come up with this screen that says that you've selected confirm. It will lock the record for anyone beside yourself. So if someone wants to change this record, they'll contact you anonymously to ask you to add information or to change it if they feel it's incorrect. Put the type of investment. The class is at sale. It's lead if you have that. This one's not certified and it's not on a ground lease. It was a standard sale. It wasn't a sale leaseback or a note or long-term lease or a stressed or an auction. If you had one of those, you can continue on the subtype of this sale. And if it's a long-term lease or a sale leaseback, you can put the time here. You can click on this if you know the date. Let's say it's on the 29th. It adds in the year of the sale. If you know when it started being marketed, you could add that as well. If you knew the whisper price, you could put that there. If you didn't, but you just know the price, then you can put that in. Say it sold for $7 million, 73,522 feet. This comes over from the general information page. You can change that if you like, if it's not exactly the same. It'll calculate your price per square foot. You can put in a cap rate, which calculates your NOI, and you can put in your occupancy at sale here. If you want to source it, you can put the source there. Let's say the seller type was a private local investor. The buyer was a private local investor, or we'll make him a pension fund advisor. We'll have the new buyer here. Let's say you don't know who it is. There's a way to putting in unknown. Or if you want, you can add any property, any person's name that you want to. So if it's not there, what happens is that you can add a property there. So if you start typing in some gibberish, you can add a new company here. You'll be asked to put in the name of the company, the city, the main city, the city, and the type of buyer that they are if you do that. If you click on that, it gives you an unknown, invalid. I'll type in unknown again. Someone else may know who this is. So basically, if you don't know who it is, you probably didn't work on the deal, so you probably can't confirm it. So we'll switch it back to estimates, so someone else will be able to add the buyer in. Let's say it's a private local. I'm going to change this one as well. And here you can add the percentage owned. If you know that this unknown person put in 20%, you put 20 there. Add a new buyer and add the different buyers on the property. If you know who the broker was, you type that in. We'll put in Colliers International. We'll put me in here. And if there's a buyer broker involved, you can put them there. And if there's additional brokers on the team you want to put in, you can add a new broker and put them in. If you have other information, you can add them in here and put a note in here on the comments as well. If it's a portfolio, you check yes. If you want to keep it confidential, you click yes. This screen comes up and tells you how long you want to leave it confidential and the name of the people that you would like to see it during that confidential time. Once you get that information in, you click save. I didn't change this back. There we go. Now we'll save it. If there's some fields that have to be filled in, then it'll take you back and ask you to fill those in for it. That way you have a good comp instead of just something with just a bunch of information that doesn't really help anybody. So there's the comp on the deal. If you go back to the general information page, and get off this comp screen, you'll see that sales history on the property. And now it has the comp you just put in on the top, since it's the earliest in time. The comp before that, the one before that, and the one before that. The first comp we have on this property is in 2004. Like any information in MYRETA, you'll be able to email it or print it and save it. Thanks.